At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday beauty gifts, like hair care, makeup, and skincare. You'll have money left over to get your bro the big bottle of cologne. Just remind him one spritz is enough. Or waterproof mascara resilient enough for watching the holiday classics. I love this part. Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens. Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
We're already having issues this fine hump day. Steve Migs, we're losing microphones.
I'm so fired up, I turned the microphone off the stand, brother.
The studio is falling apart.
What you gonna do when the Daly Migs Show runs wild on you?
I mean, what was it, just spinning in circles or something? How did that come down?
I never understand that. It's like even like stuff in your like furniture around your house where it gets loose from the screw, and you're just like, how is this thing unscrewing itself? And the same thing with this microphone stand. And every once in a while, it just kind of works its way down the threads, and then it just rips off. But I never spin this thing.
Maybe it's actually Sarah. Every day she comes in here with like a wrench and just slowly makes a rotation, I could see her doing that.
I was going to say, it's never once happened to any of the other one of us on the show.
You're right.
It always happens to Steve.
It's just mine.
So I think it is Sarah.
Sarah, are you trying to sabotage me?
Maybe.
You bitch.
Just one screw every day and eventually sabotaged.
I also feel like Sarah's got a really good poker face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, it's because of the crooked mouth.
You never know what I'm thinking or doing or anything.
Like, one side he looks like it's lying. The other side I feel like is being very sincere.
We'll never know. We'll never know. It's time to inform our beloved rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daly Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. Today's National Bosses Day, but who cares about that? Today is also National Sports Day.
Thanks, bosses. Never mind.
Yeah, all great. Thanks for keeping us employed and having us do our jobs. You got to pick one sport to watch. What sport are you watching?
I'm kind of a football girly.
College or pro?
Oh, why you got to do me like that, Steve?
I don't know. It's just because I ripped the microphone off the stand. I'm just feeling extra aggressive.
I mean, I guess college because there's so much more available to us.
Right, and the Cougs are playing better than the Seahawks right now.
That is very true. So I'm going to go college.
Okay. Danny, what are you going with?
If it's right now and the Kraken played like they did last night, they're Kraken all day long in hockey.
Hell yeah. I thought you were going to go with soccer.
No, I would go with soccer. No, honestly, though, like soccer can just kind of get, especially on TV, it's one of those like sports that you have to stick with.
Yeah.
And there's like hockey, there's just constantly stuff going on. So on TV, I'm watching hockey all day.
Oh, yeah, way more action, which is kind of funny because back in the day, people were like, I can't watch hockey on TV. I don't know where the puck is. I'm like, open your freaking eyes. Figure it out. All right, sorry. I am a little salty today.
Very passionate.
I'm more passionate than salty. I'm not mad. I'm just excited. All right, I feel like Sarah's going to lean towards football because of fantasy football.
Normally, actually, yeah, maybe now this year for sure. But before, I'm the only person that will ever say this, but it would be baseball.
I don't hate on baseball.
That's good because all of my friends do.
Yeah.
So they're like, but that's the only
Well, it's
sport
because
that
you make them stay till the ninth inning when you guys go to the games.
you never know what's going to happen.
And then how often do you know what the final score was after that?
Rarely. I Google it. But that's the only sport that I actually know what's going on. Like, I know the rules.
So I'm going with Danny V.
Release the Kraken.
Because of last night, the Seattle Kraken, they released the Kraken all over the Nashville Predators. What a freaking game that was. 7 goals scored by 7 different players. They ended up beating them 7-3 over the Nashville Predators, which was just a lot of fun to watch. And Joey Decord, man, what a great job between the pipes. Obviously, he could have given up a couple of soft goals. It wouldn't have mattered. But, man, there were a couple of saves that he made were just on another level. So it was a lot of fun. Up next, finally coming back home, Thursday night, taking on the Philadelphia Flyers.
Let's go Kraken. Steve Migs, I know you've not yet served on jury duty.
I refuse.
But I think they may have sweetened the pot for you a little bit.
Okay.
Pierce County has just launched a pilot program that raises juror pay from $10 a day to $100 per day.
Sign me up.
And they want to, they're kind of aiming to promote a more diverse jury participation. I think it's great to do your civic duty. I hope you do one day.
Oh, that'd be a blast. If I get $100.
Hell yeah.
You think somebody could make that kind of like their thing? They're just like a lifer. They just bounce from jury duty to jury duty, getting $100 every day. Hey, we might actually finally see
Mr. Unlimited
playing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is very interesting. But Mike Tomlin, he's indicating that's the coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, that Russell Wilson is being considered to start as the quarterback for their upcoming game against the New York Jets. He's finally recovered from this calf injury that he's been dealing with. But some people are like, team's 4-2 with Justin Fields. Why are you gonna rock the boat? But recently, Fields he has a little bit of a dip in his accuracy. He hasn't been playing as well as he did in the beginning of the season. So maybe they think maybe it's a good chance to give Russell an opportunity to see how he will do. So we'll see what happens.
Test the waters a little bit.
I'm rooting for him. I know that some Seahawks fans aren't, but I'm definitely rooting for Russell Wilson.
Seattle Mariners players Dylan Moore and Cal Raleigh have each been nominated for a Rawlings AL Gold Glove Award.
All right, quick quiz for our friend Sarah, since she's such a big baseball fan. Do you know what positions they play?
Shortstop.
Well, you know what? Dylan Moore's a utility player, so I guess we'll take that.
Suck it.
High five.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Woo.
All right, what about Cal Raleigh? Big dumper.
Oh, he's a pitcher. Nope. And a batter.
I should have quit while we were ahead.
And an outfielder.
Keep going.
First base.
What is the pitcher? Who does he throw to?
The pitcher throws... Oh, the catcher. Yeah.
Danny, edit the rest of that out. It'll sound like she knows what she's talking about.
Number one baseball fan in this room. So they are one of 3 selectees for utility player and catcher, respectively. And for Cal, this is a pretty significant recognition because no Mariners catcher has ever won this award.
Ooh.
Yeah, so let's go Big Dumper. The 2024 winners will be announced on Sunday, November 3rd during a special Baseball Tonight broadcast on ESPN.
Hey, as far as weather, we're getting a high of 56 degrees. It's going to be cloudy today. The DMV is brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above, and that's what's up.
Steve Migs, you say that you have come across something online that inspired you to create what might be the dumbest game ever.
Yeah, I didn't even want to run it by you guys because I feel like you're going to shoot it down. But it involves 2 of my favorite things.
Pearl Jam and hockey?
Close.
Okay. Well, we'll find out what it is. Music and...
Farting.
No. Oh, no. We'll find out about this dumb game at 6:20.
The Daily Mix.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday beauty gifts, like hair care, makeup, and skincare. You'll have money left over to get your bro the big bottle of cologne. Just remind him 1 spritz is enough. Or waterproof mascara resilient enough for watching the holiday classics. I love this part. Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, You call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Show.
Migs, you're constantly coming up with ideas.
Some better than others.
Most of the time you preface them with dumb ideas.
Dumb, stupid, ridiculous. A stoner idea from a non-stoner, yes.
And you have a dumb game that you would like us to play this morning that involves two of your favorite things.
Yes. Music and farting. And the only reason why I bring it up is because yesterday on the Today Show, I saw something that just completely blew my mind. There's a guy by the name of Sebastian. He was on the show, and he was like just cracking up the host of the Today Show because he's known as... it's on Instagram, Der Shalom, and he has over 5 million people that follow him on like TikTok and a bunch of people on Instagram, and he's a hand fartist.
What?
He's a hand fart artist. Hand fartist.
Okay.
I would like to point out Sarah's face right now. She is so disgusted
where you
by
kinda-
this. Yeah, no, we get it.
So here he is on the Today Show. He's been doing this for like 26 years. And just, it's impressive. And I think you'll be able to figure out what song he's doing right here.
Rick Astley.
Yes. He's Rick-rolling them. Pretty impressive, wouldn't you say?
Is this his full-time career job?
Well, he's got so many views on social media that he's probably monetizing this.
This is wild.
So then I fall down the rabbit hole that is the hand fartist by the name of Sebastian. And so I found a couple of things that he's done where he's like actually like looped himself with multiple takes, kind of like how those people do like those a cappella versions of songs where like one part of them is whistling, the other part's them clapping. He did that with his hand farts. And I want to see if you guys can figure out what song this is. Okay? This is like his highly produced version of a hand fart song.
Oh, this is Linkin Park.
Boom.
Yeah.
Or as
Numb.
some would call it, Stinkin' Park.
You've been thinking about this since yesterday, haven't you?
No, I just saw this morning.
Oh, this morning. I thought you saw it yesterday.
I spent a good 40 minutes just watching his videos. I got no work done this morning. They should have gotten Emily Armstrong. They should have got this guy, and he probably has no backstory that's controversial.
This is amazing.
Is it?
It's very impressive.
Right.
I have to disagree.
I can't even make a fart
Can you
sound
do
with my
this?
hands.
If I don't know, if you get your hands wet with soap or whatever and you're able to make this noise, yes, you can do it to a rhythm.
I think I think you think that it's easier than it is. Some do it in the armpit, others do it with their hands, but this guy's impressive.
We have very different definitions of being impressed.
I'm shocked. Okay, I got another one for you.
Oh, here we go.
All right, this one's good too.
Is this every breath you take?
Boom!
You know, I don't know which is more impressive, the guy with the hand farts or Taryn recognizing it within like 5. Like, we should do this with Hook or Shook.
Right? You know hand farts.
This might be a whole new world that I'm really into.
And I love that it has an effect on it as well. The comments are priceless on this.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because people are asking him questions. Like one person said, how are you able to sustain the long notes? I've been a hand farter for years now, and I've never figured it out. You are a true master. That's from a guy by the name of @Mr. Smell Nice.
So last week we talked to a professional whistler. Now we find out there's professional hand farters. What is next, Steve?
He even told that guy, says, you have to really gain control of the pressure to release the notes as slowly as possible.
Sarah, get him on the show.
No, if you guys want him on the show, you guys got to figure that out yourself.
You know, if I had to pick which of the three of you would be the most impressed, I would have thought it would have been Sarah.
Anything to do with farts, she's out.
I'm
But it's
out.
not real farts. These are hand farts.
It still doesn't sound good, whether it's a hand, an armpit, the real deal.
I don't know. I think if Danny played this at emo night, I'd rock out to it.
Would you?
Of course you would, because you love it. You love this sound.
See, Sarah's just too much of a lady.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't
Someone
do
said
that.
Sarah's just upset because she didn't think of this first.
How did they know? Hey, if he's making money, then yeah.
I would love to know how much money he's making off of the website by monetizing this stuff.
That's why we need to talk to this guy.
So that's why I grabbed some more of his
No.
his not as highly produced versions of songs where he plays along to the music of certain bands and he does the hand farts to it. And I wanted to kind of see if you guys could figure it out. But I figured, you know what, if someone who's listening right now wants to join in on the fun, we got no prize for this, but give us a call, 206-803-ROCK. And I want to test and see how well you guys are able to pick out these songs based on his hand farts.
Oh, yes, please. Give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK. We will play the game after Nirvana.
The Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, if you are just tuning in, we are playing one of Steve Migs' dumb games.
Yes.
Steve, you found a guy who is a hand fartist.
He is a hand fartist. His name is Sebastian. He's on Instagram. He's got millions and millions of people follow him on TikTok as well. And what he does is he picks out popular songs, and instead of playing drums along to it, guitar along to it, he farts along to it with his hands. And the best part is, so Sarah's not impressed. And then the entire time we're listening to Van Halen and Nirvana, there's Sarah trying to prove to us that she can do it, failing miserably at it.
Okay, it is a little harder than I thought. I think, when I'm in the shower later today with the soapy water, I'll be able to do it better.
That's her argument. She's like, I need to be wet in order to do this. And then both of us, all three of us had to leave the room.
And I still couldn't do it. It was really embarrassing.
None of us can do it. We actually do have Casey from Bremerton on the phone, too, that wants to help us play this game. Casey, good morning. Are you ready to identify some hand fart songs with us?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll play the song, and feel free, whoever thinks they know it, just jump in. But, in order to do this game, we need an intro, Danny.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
It's now time for another dumb gaming by Steve Migs.
Or Steve Migs.
This could be the stinkiest game ever as we play. Guess what he's farting? Guess what he's farting? Don't worry, it's not a real fart. He's using his hands. Guess what he's farting? Guess what he's farting?
All right. So I grabbed a few of his performances on Instagram, isolated, so you'll hear a little bit of the vocals. That's just the best it's going to get. But I think you'll be able to try and figure out what song it is. And I think this first song, I feel like most rockaholics... Oh, sorry.
Guess what he's farting?
There we go. Most rockaholics should know this one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
It's Nirvana. What is the song?
Casey, do you know it?
Off the top of my head, no, I should know it though.
Why can't I think of the name of the song?
I have no idea what song it is.
About a girl.
About a girl.
Wow, you guys are bad at reading farts, man. This is very disappointing. Okay, next one, I feel like maybe Danny. You know what? I feel like Danny should know this one. Are we ready? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Casey, do you know it?
Oh, is it Sum 41?
Yeah.
In Too Deep?
I would have never got that one.
I like how it comes in slowly.
Some would call it Some Farty One.
Hey.
Sorry.
No.
All right, next one. Let's see if you guys can figure out this one.
Nashville Puppets.
Yeah, that's what's up, Casey. All right, we ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay. See, this guy's impressive.
Don't Speak by No Doubt. His pitch is impeccable.
The long notes are impressive.
You saw him actually do this on the Today Show.
Well, yes.
I just want to call BS on it. Like, I don't think this is possible.
Do you think he watches Instagram?
That's great. I'm just saying there has to be some trickery somewhere.
So you think he's fooling us?
I think there's like a kazoo somewhere.
A kazoo?
Yeah, it sounds like a kazoo to me.
But eventually the truth will come out, and that'll just ruin his reputation.
That's fine.
Also, can we see Casey from Bremerton? Do you know how to fart with your hands?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So all of us cannot do that skill.
Well, Casey, thanks for playing along for what it might be the dumbest game of all time.
I agree.
I got one more for you guys.
Okay, here we go.
Because I feel like this one's really good.
Is this... Oh, my gosh. Is this Creed?
I'm going to turn off his mic.
I have to say, Taryn, you're very good at this game.
Got a lot of farting experience.
Is it you or Brad?
It's Brad, 100%.
Okay. I'm free. Come on, Danny.
No, I'm good.
You don't even like this version?
No. However, can I ask one favor?
Yes.
Can Sarah do her impression of Creed on the microphone, please, with hand farts?
Oh, you want to try it?
Yeah,
I thought I had to go home and practice.
No, I want to see this right now.
Well, it's going to be silent because I don't have my... I'm not soapy or wet right now. Can you hear it?
No.
She's so good at it, guys.
That is a thump, not a fart.
That sounds like something completely different and way more inappropriate.
Go home and
Way more
practice.
fun.
All right, go home and practice.
I will.
We love games on this show, one of which we're going to play next, and that is the game Beat Migs. So if you want to play, give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK. Steve's got a record of 286 wins, 85 losses, and 50 ties in 2024. We will play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the kitchen, like appliances and cookware. You'll have money left over for a sauce pot, so you can make your mom's famous gravy recipe.
Yuck.
Or at least try to. Or that cutting board for the ultimate holiday party buffet.
Is that a charcuterie pyramid?
Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor Portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
Feeling overwhelmed? struggling with mental health shouldn't be the norm. At Mindful Therapy Group, we specialize in connecting you with compassionate therapists that can support you through stress, anxiety, ADHD, and so much more. With in-person and telehealth appointments available, we can get you seen in as little as 48 hours. To make things easier, Mindful Therapy Group accepts most health insurances, including Medicare, allowing you to focus on you and not your wallet. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to start your mental health journey today.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday fashion gifts, like cozy fits and stylish shirts. You'll have money left over for those aviators that make you feel like a maverick. Or that ugly holiday sweater that's like really ugly.
OMG, that's like really ugly.
Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Brady from Puyallup is. Brady, are you there?
Yes, I am.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Brady has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
What do you call animals that can live on land and in water?
Amphibian.
Correct. What famous hotel was recently imploded on the Las Vegas Strip?
Pass.
Which video game company created the character Princess Zelda?
Nintendo.
Yes. Which fashion brand is known for its double G logo?
Gucci.
Correct. Leatherface is a character from what horror movie?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Correct. In Scrabble, 2 letters are worth 10 points each. Z and what other letter?
The Q.
Correct. Jason Bateman plays a money laundering financial advisor in which TV show?
That's Ozark.
Yes. The flag of Ireland is white, green, and what?
Orange.
Correct. What Simpsons character has older twin sisters?
That's Marge.
Yes. The United Nations officially began in what decade?
The 30s.
No.
40.
Correct.
Whoa.
Brady, you got 9 correct.
Damn.
That is good.
Ooh,
let's go, Brady.
I'm feeling very confident.
I am too. I think Steve is going down.
You smell that, Sarah? It's trouble.
Is that Steve?
Yeah, Steve's in trouble.
Oh, okay.
What just happened? I don't know. Now I'm trying to figure out what trouble smells like.
I don't want to know.
Hand farts.
Apparently, yes.
Steve, are you ready?
Ah, yes.
What do you call animals that can live on land and in water?
Amphibious.
No.
Crap. Amphibian.
Correct. What famous hotel was recently imploded on the Las Vegas Strip?
The Mirage?
No.
Which hotel? Oh, man. Sam's Town.
No.
Pass.
Which video game company created the character Princess Zelda?
Oh, Nintendo.
Yes. Which fashion brand is known for its
Tropicana.
Correct.
Thank you.
Which fashion brand is known for its double G logo?
Gucci?
Yeah. Leatherface is a character from what horror movie?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Correct.
Chainsaw.
In Scrabble, 2 letters are worth 10 points each. Z and what other letter?
X.
No.
Q.
Yes. Jason Bateman plays a money laundering financial advisor in which TV show?
Oh, crap. I watched that show a couple times. Oh, man.
Did you?
Shameless?
No.
I know it's not that. Oh, crap. It wasn't bad either. But my wife didn't like it. Pass.
The flag of Ireland is white, green, and what?
Orange.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Wow, a few of them stumped you there, didn't they?
That one's going to bother me.
Steve, you got 7 correct, which is an all right score, but not as all right as our buddy Brady. 9-7.
Oh, damn.
Woo!
Which one did he get wrong?
He didn't know Tropicana.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but he did know Jason Bateman plays a money laundering financial advisor in Ozark.
Ozark.
It's a really good show.
It was.
Oh, I loved that show.
And I was like really into it, and then my wife forgot what happened, so we went back and watched the first episode again, and then she just wasn't interested. I'm like, I can't do this. I don't have this kind of energy to keep going back and watching the same episode. It's like Groundhog Day.
Because then it probably happened again, too.
Yeah.
You guys wouldn't watch it for a while, and then you have to start all over.
Yeah.
What Simpsons character has older twin sisters?
Marge.
Correct. The United Nations officially began in what decade?
70s.
No, the 40s.
40s.
there you go. Either way, you would have lost. So congrats.
Ozark.
KISW presents Disturbed, the 25th anniversary tour of The Sickness, and that's happening on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo of next year at Climate Pledge Arena. Be listening all this week for the code word to text to 206-803-ROCK for your chance to win tickets to the show. And today, you're going to want to listen at 8:50 because after we play Beat Migs at that time, we're going to give you the morning code word. Get all the details at KISW.com. A Seattle rock legend was once considered for the job of fronting Van Halen. And he wasn't the only rock star that almost sang for the band.
This blew my mind yesterday.
Yeah, these are wild facts, and you're going to hear all about it after 3 Doors Down.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
Apparently, both Ozzy Osbourne and Chris Cornell were considered as possible singers for Van Halen.
I saw this interview with Alex Van Halen. With both of those artists, I can't wrap my head around this. I can't even I even went online to try and find if there's any audio of Cornell covering Van Halen or Ozzy covering Van Halen. I'm like, I just can't even hear it in my ears.
I mean, to your point yesterday, we were talking about unheard demos and things like that. I would pay money to hear what that would sound like because it is impossible to wrap your head around it. But this apparently with Ozzy was about 2001 after Gary Sharon's tenure was coming to a close.
That's Van Halen's greatest singer, Gary Sharon.
On Van Halen 3.
Yes, from Extreme.
But then this was right at the time that the Osbournes were launching on MTV, and that basically killed the deal. And this is... I just can't even imagine because Ozzy can't do the same kind of vocals as a David Lee Roth or a Sammy Hagar.
Well, I got to imagine it's less about. I mean, when they brought Sammy Hagar in, I don't think they were like, "Oh, Sammy could sing like David Lee Roth." They're probably just thinking this is a new chapter of Van Halen, a different sound. And I got to imagine that we can't make Ozzy not be Ozzy. It's just going to be like this supergroup type of a thing.
So wild.
I would love to hear it.
And then several years later, Van Halen was rehearsing with Chris Cornell as a possible lead singer. And Alex had said in this interview that after that jam session, they were completely sold on Chris Cornell. And then he passed away in 2017. So this was much more recent.
That one, I just can't hear Cornell singing Jump. You know what I mean? That would just be so weird. I would love to hear it, but I just can't picture it.
It's hard to, I can't either. But they did say that when Chris Cornell was there rehearsing with them, that he was in a very fragile part of his life. But they said they jammed for 45 minutes, and he got so into it that he started bleeding.
His fingers, because I guess Cornell was playing bass.
Yeah, it's wild.
And the funny part is, I went on YouTube to try and see if there was any audio of Cornell, Soundgarden, Audioslave covering Van Halen. Couldn't find anything, but I found an interview that Pete Thorne, who was a guitarist with Cornell when he was doing his solo stuff, and he shared a story about how Cornell was trying to arrange something with him and Eddie Vedder where they were going to make a recording project where it was going to be Pete on guitar, Eddie Van Halen on guitar, and Cornell singing, and Pete Thorne shared that story on an interview.
Chris Cornell floated the idea of you maybe working on a song, And would you be interested in something like that? And he said, yeah, sure. And 45 minutes later, he texted me. He said, Ed wants you to call him. Here's his cell phone number. And I don't want to get anybody excited thinking that this ever got finished, because it didn't. But he did work on it. And, you know, I would go up there over the next couple of weeks, and he had played on it, and I would listen to it and just be like, I can't believe this is happening, but this is, you know, myself and Eddie on a track. And then it never got a vocal on it by Chris. You know, that was what it was. And Ed got busy doing the next Van Halen record right around then and producing things up. And it ended up, you know, he was just like, yeah, man, I got busy doing this. And it just never ended up getting finished.
Again, going back to, I would love to hear that.
Oh, absolutely. Also in this interview, Alex Van Halen said that they were planning a Van Halen tour following Eddie's death in 2020, but says that David Lee Roth was the reason that didn't happen.
Ah, yes.
And he apparently, DLR freaked out at the suggestion that they pay tribute to Eddie Van Halen during the shows.
That seems strange.
How could you not? And then Dave's rep says that this claim is nonsense, so we don't really know what the truth is there.
Yeah, I feel like both have their own version of what the truth is, but there's something in the middle. That just seems so strange to me. As weird as David Lee Roth is, I mean, he has to acknowledge the fact that Eddie Van Halen is a big part of the band Van Halen. You know what I mean? Like, if they want to have a moment, like when we went and saw Pantera, there was a moment where they paid tribute to Dimebag and Vinny when they had like a bunch of videos going while they were playing like a pre-recorded version of Cemetery Gates.
Sure.
And it was a really cool, powerful moment. Metallica did that with Cliff Burton as well. I can't picture... I mean, maybe egos are so big that he's like, if I'm going to do this, I don't want any attention on Eddie. But that just seems so strange to me.
Well, if you want more of the tea of Van Halen, Alex Van Halen's new memoir, Brothers, comes out next week.
I saw a couple like little blurbs and clips like from the book, and it does seem like a great read, especially if you're a Van Halen fan.
Absolutely. Have you guys ever stolen something from this workplace?
Today? Not yet.
Not yet. There's still time.
Yeah. There's still some things I need to print.
Well, one woman did, and it was her last day on the job. But what did she do when they called her out on this? You're going to hear from her at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday fashion gifts, like cozy fits and stylish shirts. You'll have money left over for those aviators that make you feel like a maverick. Or that ugly holiday sweater that's like really ugly.
OMG, that's like really ugly.
Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
A woman named Airly Rose is going viral for saying that when she finally left that toxic job she was stuck in, she stole her office chair. But they ended up emailing her.
She's just rolling it out like, F you guys, I'm out of here.
Jeez. They ended up emailing her saying, hey, you got to bring that chair back. You can't have that. So then she did bring it back and said it was very embarrassing. So this is some audio of Airly Rose explaining what happened.
When I left my last job, I took my chair. In my mind, I figured that I had been sitting there taking years of emotional, physical, and verbal abuse. And for some reason, I was like, well, I've been sitting here taking it, so I'm going to take my chair. And needless to say, they emailed me like a week later saying, bring back the chair, and I did. And it was really embarrassing. But, you know, you live and you learn.
Way to stand up for yourself. I mean, like, go after yourself. Physical abuse, too?
That sounds cool. I want to know where she was working. What was this place?
It was probably like a flower shop.
Shut him down.
No. I would just be like, go screw yourself. I'm keeping this chair.
For sure.
I was like, my bad. I'll bring it back tomorrow.
Well, then after this video went viral, she ended up asking her followers on social media what things they took on their way out of a job.
Okay.
So some of the best responses were someone who worked at a coffee shop says that they took the heavy metal chalkboard that they had to write quotes on. Oh,
yeah. I kind of like that because that's just, it's so dumb. And it'd just be like one of those things where for the rest of the day, the boss and probably your coworker, your former coworker's like, why did Alice take that? Like, why did she need that of all things?
No more inspirational quotes around these parts.
Taking this home with me.
Someone also took an overhead projector for a theater room.
Okay.
That sounds kind of cool.
I don't know why I was picturing one of those ones that we used to have when we were kids in school, like those really low budget ones, but it's probably a nice one.
Someone who worked at a museum said that before they left, they printed themselves an annual pass to the museum with an extended expiration date, and that entitled them also to free entry and 25% off at the gift shop. I mean, you must really like the museum and the gift shop if you felt like you needed that.
Or you're just really spiteful, and then you're just going there just to piss them all off. You're like, oh, there's Brad again.
I mean, you're still spending money at the gift shop.
Right. No, for sure, but that's pretty clever.
Have you ever stolen anything on the way out of a job?
On the way out, I'm trying to think of like anything, nothing. No, I think maybe I just took the things that were mine. Like I never thought about like, oh, let me grab this, that, and the other thing. I just don't really like to collect random stuff, and I don't want a reminder of this dumb. I mean, if there was something awesome I could take, I'm not like this Mr. Pure over here, but like there was nothing worth taking. What about you?
Same kind of thing. I took what I had left there. I brought a Keurig and put it back in the office so that everybody could use it because they had a really crappy coffee machine. So I brought my Keurig and I unplugged that thing and I marched out of there on my last day.
Wait, you should bring that Keurig in here.
Oh, I don't even have it anymore.
Oh.
You want me? We should get a Keurig though. Good call. So Rockaholics, what about you? What did you grab on the way out of a job? Was it also a relationship even? We could do, what did you grab on the way out of a relationship?
Oh, okay. Now that, I took someone's car. I'm kidding. No, I didn't.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Like, screw you. You cheated on me. I'm taking your car.
If it's a job story, great. A relationship story, also great. Whatever it is, 206-803-ROCK. Give us a call and we'll chat with you after Lincoln Park.
The Daily Migs Show.
What did you grab? 206-803-ROCK. This could be from a job, a relationship, or anything. What did you grab on the way out? 206-803-ROCK. Sabrina in Everett. What do you still have that you took?
It's a Wi-Fi hotspot.
For real?
Yeah.
And it still works?
It's still active.
And so wait, so I imagine you took it from a company, and are they still paying for it then?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, that's good monthly savings, honestly.
And a testament to how bad they are to keeping tabs on all their stuff. Like, at no point anyone said, hey, every month we're sending a bill, we're getting a bill for this. Who has this hotspot?
Well, and I don't use it all the time. I really only use it when I travel. But yeah, and every time I'm like, it's like, well, let's see if it works. Yep, still working.
And how long have you had this hotspot for?
Oh, going on probably 3 years.
Wow. Damn the man.
Part of me wants to just keep doing it now, mainly just to see how long until they finally realize that it's still being used.
Yeah, not exactly sure how that's going to all work out in the end.
Thanks, Sabrina. Brandon in Snohomish, what did you do in the bathroom at your job?
Oh, Steve, you're going to love this. So my manager, he had his own special bathroom, and all the employees had to use the one downstairs. So the day I got fired, I snuck up his stairs, and I took an upper decker, which is where you poop.
Yeah, we know. Yeah. You don't need to describe it. We know exactly what an upper decker is, Brandon.
So about a week later, he called me, and he was like, I know it was you that pooped in the top tank of my toilet. And so I sent him an email, and I said, the proof is in the pooping.
Oh, no.
Why does he think I would love that story? I would never give anyone an upper decker, nor do I want to receive an upper decker.
Sure, says the man who did an entire 2 breaks this morning about hand farting.
Completely different.
Thank you, Danny.
Completely different.
206-803-ROCK. It could be from a job,
One
a
is
relationship, or anything. What did you grab on your way out? out. Tim from Bremerton, you took a car?
Absolutely.
From where?
Well, I was working at a Subaru dealership, and I wasn't making much money, and I hated the place. And so they finally fired me, and when I did, I took my demo with me. I just went to work at a Dodge dealership, and as I was working at the dealership there, I just kept the car until they came and got it, which is like, I don't know, a couple, 3 weeks later.
I was wondering, how long did it go until they finally were like, where is that car? And they had to reach out to you, huh?
It was about 3 weeks.
Put some miles on a car that doesn't belong to you. I love that.
Do you think the new dealership that he's working at is like, we probably shouldn't fire this guy because he might take one of our cars as well? So he said, I took two chairs from my old job via text. This came in. But we had handpicked the chairs from a surplus pile. They would have been thrown away otherwise. They were my chairs.
Yeah, they were.
Another person says, on my last job, they gave me my helmet when I retired, but I loved the place and I didn't want to steal anything. So I turned everything in. And don't get another Keurig. Go to Seattle Coffee Gear. Those guys will hook you up. That's where I bought my machine.
Oh, okay.
And that was the Seattle place. All right.
206-803-ROCK. James in Fife, what did you take from your relationship?
My past relationship, I was dating a girl for probably about like a year, and things were kind of on and off, but she had some tools in her garage, and I told her, I was like, hey, I'm going to borrow some stuff, whatever. I didn't know that was, I guess, her new boyfriend that she had been talking to on the side. His tools were there, and I thought they were hers. And so I just, kind of picked them up and was just like, I'm going to borrow these for a week. And come to find out, I found out she was cheating on him because he was over there, and I never returned his tools. So I'm pretty sure they were his.
What do you think the value on those tools might have been?
Let's just say Milwaukee.
Oh.
So I'm like hundreds of dollars. I got a couple of torque drills, some socket wrenches, a leveler, some random stuff in there. But, it's pretty cool. It looks good, really good in my garage right now.
And, James, thank you for giving us a dollar amount, because when you said Milwaukee, both Danny and I looked at each other and go, I have no idea what that means.
Oh, no, it's one drill from, like, Milwaukee. You're paying at least probably like $250.
Okay, right on, man.
Danny and Steve have soft hands.
Not these calloused hands right here. Look at these calloused hands.
Oh, man, hands.
I mean, they're from drumming, but,
And hand farting.
That's it.
This morning, yeah.
But let's just pretend that they're from Tools.
Rockaholics, I certainly hope that you were listening to the men's room yesterday at 5:40, because we gave out 3 correct answers for the next edition of Beat Migs this morning. And Steve has a record of 286 wins, 86 losses, and 50 ties in 2024. So those 3 answers could do you a lot of good. Call now, 206-803-ROCK, and we will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday electronic gifts like monitors, tablets, and video games. You'll have money left over for that drum set for your little drummer, and some noise-canceling headphones, or an outdoor speaker system so the entire neighborhood can hear your holiday tunes. Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Feeling overwhelmed? Struggling with mental health shouldn't be the norm. At Mindful Therapy Group, we specialize in connecting you with compassionate therapists that can support you through stress, anxiety, ADHD, and so much more. With in-person and telehealth appointments available, we can get you seen in as little as 48 hours. To make things easier, Mindful Therapy Group accepts most health insurances, including Medicare, allowing you to focus on you and not your wallet. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to start your mental health journey today.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the home, like vacuums, bedding, and home decor. You'll have money left over for those sweet handbells you've had your eye on. Or that standing mixer to whip up some holiday cookies. Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Be Migs. Be Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Be Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Suzanne from Graham is. Suzanne, are you there?
I am.
Suzanne, were you listening to the men's room around 5:40 yesterday?
I sure was.
Oh, no.
So you listened to the cheat sheet, didn't you?
I did. Thanks, Taryn.
You're welcome.
See, Suzanne is smart. I'm ready for this.
She's a cheater.
Hey, it helped me a couple weeks ago when I beat Steve 8-4, but later in the day I heard that his dad passed away, so then I kind of felt bad a little bit.
Yeah, it was your fault.
Sorry.
That was his last words. I can't believe you lost to Suzanne.
Oh, my God. Well, now you can beat him again.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Much love to you.
All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here. For those playing at home, Suzanne has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is the capital of Washington?
Olympia.
Correct. Matthew Stafford is the current quarterback for what team?
Rams?
Correct. What separates the Earth into eastern and western hemispheres?
Ooh, cheat sheet. Prime Meridian.
You know it. What is the name of SpongeBob's pet snail?
Daly.
Yes. What band has the albums Fear of the Dark and The Number of the Beast?
Iron Maiden.
Yes. Who was the only director to be nominated for an Oscar in 6 different decades?
Steven Spielberg?
Yes. What vegetable was once thought to have supernatural powers on Halloween?
Cabbage.
Yup. Starlight was the original name for what Michael Jackson song?
Oh, pass.
What does the B stand for in the car company BMW?
Oh, better? I have no idea. Pass.
Suzanne, you got 7 correct. Ooh, I thought she was almost going to get a perfect 10 there. She was on a roll.
Rolling.
And I will say, you paid attention to the cheat sheet very, very well.
Mm-hmm. I did.
I am impressed, especially with 1 or 2 of those questions. I'll be shocked if Steve gets it right.
Oh, great.
But we'll see. Are you ready? Yes! What is the capital of Washington?
Olympia.
Yes. Matthew Stafford is the current quarterback for what team?
The Detroit Lions.
No.
Oh, wait. The Los Angeles Rams.
There we go.
Sorry.
What separates the Earth into eastern and western hemispheres?
The equator?
No.
The hemisphere?
No.
The line.
No. What is the name of SpongeBob's pet snail?
Snail boy?
No.
Snaily?
No. Oh.
Escargot?
Oh my gosh, no. What band has the album Sphere of the Dark and the Number of the Beast?
Oh, Iron Maiden.
Correct.
They're just here.
Who was the only director to be nominated for an Oscar in 6 different decades?
Spielberg.
Correct. What vegetable was once thought to have supernatural powers on Halloween?
Pumpkins.
No.
Oh, eggplants.
No. I mean...
Pickles?
No. Starlight was the original name for what Michael Jackson song?
Billie Jean?
No.
Thriller?
Correct. What does the B stand for in the car company BMW?
Benz.
No. Ooh,
Bermuda.
Steve, you really should have been listening yesterday because you got 5 correct.
I don't think I did good.
Which is a loss, 7-5. Let's go, Suzanne.
Woohoo!
Well, Suzanne, if anything bad happens to me today, I know then there's something weird going on with you playing Beat Migs, and you're going to be banned from this game.
No, knock on wood.
No, I know.
She did get correct. Separates the Earth into eastern and western hemispheres is the prime meridian.
Oh, that's right.
It makes sense, right?
That just triggered elementary school education right there.
Did it?
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
I would have, if I didn't have the answer in front of me, I would have said earthquator or Earth.
Earthquator?
Wait, what is it?
Equator.
Equator. I would have said equator too. What is the name of SpongeBob's pet snail?
I don't know.
Gary.
I don't even know who the hell Gary is.
A snail on SpongeBob.
Did he talk?
No, he goes meow.
Meow?
So he meows?
It's basically his cat, but it's a snail.
Yeah. And maybe if you guys watch an episode, you would know.
Man, that show is so weird. I can't believe I didn't watch it.
Honestly, it's very, very strange.
Oh, Gary's cute.
He's hella cute.
Yeah.
What vegetable is once thought to have supernatural powers on Halloween? She got this correct as well. Cabbage.
That was on the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Huh.
So all 3 that you got wrong were on the cheat sheet. What does the B stand for in the car company BMW? Anyone? Bavarian.
Bavarian?
Bavarian Motor Works.
Really?
My immediate thought was Beamer. Beamer Motor Works.
Well,
Bavarian.
Yeah, isn't that random?
Huh.
Well, congrats on losing.
KISW presents Disturbed, the Sickness 25th Anniversary Tour coming up May 5th, 2025, and it's at Climate Pledge Arena. All week long, we are giving you code words to text to 206-803-ROCK for a shot at winning your way into the show. And today, be listening to Beat Migs at 8:50 because directly following the game, we will give you this morning's code word. Get all the details at KISW.com.
And quick correction, thank you to the texter. I thought they played yesterday. Iron Maiden's tonight. It's
At the
tonight.
Tacoma Dome.
Damn.
I know. I've been listening to a lot of Iron Maiden lately.
Are you going?
Because I'm not going. It's hard to do Tacoma on a school night.
That's one way to prepare for a show that you're not going to, by listening to the band over and over
I'm
again.
just torturing myself.
Yeah, they're a great live show. You should really go check them out.
I know. I've been learning lately that my 5-year-old is apparently a philanthropist.
Really?
And also a bit of a ladies' man.
Well, we knew that.
I'm going to tell you why after Nirvana.
The Daily Migs Show.
You guys know I do consider myself to be a bit of a philanthropist, and it appears that my son Barrett is following in my footsteps.
All right. That's a good thing to follow in your footsteps.
Right?
As opposed to goldfish or something along those lines, or biting your knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is a kindergartner, and their school was doing a big PTO fundraiser where they had all the classes, all the different classes pitted against each other. Each class had a goal, and they were trying to raise $20,000 for the school.
That's awesome.
So Barrett ended up raising $480.
Himself or his team?
Himself. I think his class raised maybe close to $1,200, something like that.
What was he selling?
Not selling anything, just peddling for donations.
Anybody just hit up mom?
Hit up
Dad,
mom,
grandma, grandpa.
I sent some text messages, things
Some
of that nature,
aunts.
some emails. And
Yeah.
the family basically came through and he raised $480.
That's
So
awesome.
He was invited to be part of this superstar lunch yesterday where they got to pick a meal from a local restaurant and they also got a cupcake and a lemonade. And Brad and I were invited to come and, kind of celebrate these kids that reached superstar status in the fundraising.
Do you get to pick food too, or did you have to just watch him
No.
eat?
Oh, that's the best part. He wouldn't eat anything except a cupcake. So Brad and I ate his grilled cheese sandwich.
He got a grilled cheese?
He got a grilled cheese.
Oh,
and
I was
wouldn't
hoping he
eat
got
it.
like a Big Mac, and then he had a Big Mac before you.
No, basically what he had for lunch yesterday was a chocolate cupcake. But, there were all these other kids.
Where was the grilled cheese sandwich from? You said you got to pick it from like these fancy places?
It's just like a sandwich place in Stanley.
Okay.
Yeah. So Brad and I ate his grilled cheese, but then I asked him, because you may recall, I recently found out there's a girl in his class that I think is pining for him a little bit.
Well, there's a couple girls on the bus with him, I thought.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
Is this the same girl?
Well, the one that was drawing him pictures, I asked where she was, and he was like, oh, she's right here. And she's sitting right next to him.
Barrett, the ladies' man.
I was like, you want to introduce us to her? And he's like, no.
No, not yet ready for that, Mom.
And then
That's commitment, and I'm not ready for commitment.
Then some other
I'm
girl
only
comes up to
5.
me, and she goes, is that your brother? And I was like, no, that's my son. And she goes, he's cute.
Really?
Yeah, but first of all, I was really impressed that she thought that Barrett was my brother, because I look so
This isn't
beautiful.
about you narcissist. This is about Barrett being a ladies' man.
But also, there were random kids coming up to me asking me to open their Go-Gurts and open their string cheeses. I was like, I do not work in this lunchroom, but it was pretty cute.
That is awesome.
And he would not share the cupcake, only the grilled cheese.
Did he share it with one of his lady friends?
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay.
And then now he's actually invited a girl to go trick-or-treating with him, too.
Real? Are they going to be a couple?
I don't know yet.
Not a couple like dating couple, but like a couple as far as do they pick Halloween costumes that match?
Oh, they might have to. He's being Batman, so maybe she needs to be Batgirl.
I was thinking Robin.
Oh, that works too. But I texted with the mom last night because he wanted to invite her to go trick-or-treating, so they're doing it.
Oh my God.
Is this a date?
Yeah.
100% it's a date.
Guys, I'm panicking.
Barrett has a date before Lily does? This is insane.
The rules are real loose at my household.
Yeah, I got you.
Wow. So Batman and Rob, I guess Batgirl makes more sense because Batman and Robin weren't in a relationship.
No, she
That
should
you
be
know of.
she should be a bad girl from the Batman, like
Catwoman.
or Harley Quinn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got some time, a couple weeks until trick-or-treating.
Or the Penguin. Because kids love penguins.
Oh, they do. It's true.
Yeah.
The owner of a pro football team just threatened radio hosts that he will get them all fired. And it's all because he did not like the questions that they were asking. So people on social media are quite blown away by all of this. And that means we have to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daly Migs Show.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the kitchen, like appliances and cookware. You'll have money left over for a sauce pot, so you can make your mom's famous gravy recipe.
Yuck.
Or at least try to. Or that cutting board for the ultimate holiday party buffet.
Is that a charcuterie pyramid?
Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck. And what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
During a very contentious interview on a Dallas sports radio station, 105.3 The Fan.
The Fan.
Cowboys owner Jerry Jones was threatening to have the hosts replaced after facing a couple of tough questions about the team's lack of significant offseason moves. And this follows that pretty humiliating 47-9 loss against the Lions. Here is the audio.
There was a lot of criticism that you guys didn't add, didn't spend, and don't add, and don't spend, and are not aggressive enough. That's the point of talking about the offseason.
Oh, I remember those criticisms very well. Okay, so what?
Are they playing out to be accurate?
What's your point? What's your point?
All right, it's already getting pretty good. And also, Jerry doesn't own the radio station. I think it's one of our stations, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Jerry Jones is our boss. I hope not. Otherwise, we might be in trouble, too.
Now, if you think I'm interested on a damn phone call with you over a radio and sitting here and throwing all the good out with the dishwater, you have got to be smoking something over there this morning. This is not your job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job.
Well, my job is to ask why.
Job, or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions, man. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Oh boy, getting juicy.
Yikes!
It's not your job,
Jerry.
Okay, y'all really think you're going to sit here with a microphone and tell me all of the things that I've done wrong? Now, listen, we both know we're talking to a lot of great fans and a lot of great listeners, and I am very sorry for what happened out there Sunday. I'm sick about what happened Sunday. Now, I'm not talking to these yahoos on the end of this phone. I'm talking to you, the fans that are listening this morning.
All I know is I'm sure they're not worried about losing their job because of Jerry Jones, but I got to imagine inside their head, like, this is amazing. This guy's all pissed off at us for the dumbest thing.
I mean, you could tell they're trying not to laugh.
Right.
So many were shocked by what Jerry had to say in that interview, so we have got to go straight to the comments.
Sent a few of these videos and some of these posts to our friend Jason, our production director, and said, hey, pick out some of your favorite comments just to illustrate how people get worked up. Although in this situation, I feel like it might be a little justified because Jerry Jones got a little worked up over a simple question. Mm-hmm. And here's some of the comments about Jerry Jones. Are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
Well, howdy. I didn't think I could hate Jerry Jones anymore, but after listening to this, well, shoot, I realized I can, boy. Howdy.
Yeah, a lot of people not too pleased with Jerry. Not too pleased because of how the season's going or seasons have been going, but this just seemed a little class.
Put your big boy pants on and handle the business.
Like, sorry you have to answer a question about your team just getting blown out.
And a very legitimate question.
Old man yells at clouds. I mean, radio hosts. Yikes.
It was pretty bad.
How old is he now? Like 82?
I think you're right. I think he is 82.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to convince the fan base that you have capable players after getting blown out 47-9 at home.
It was a rough loss.
It was.
Yeah. I mean, not that we know anything about, like losing to the Giants.
No. We would never.
No. Next comment.
Willing to fire the radio guys on the spot, but we'll wait 5 years to fire coaches. Genius.
That part I thought was funny.
The crazy part is the radio hosts were doing their jobs and Jerry Jones is not.
That's like, he's like, I'll find somebody else to do your job.
Get out of here, dude.
Go ahead. Thanks, Jerry.
I can remember when I was a kid and we won championships and everyone loved the Cowboys. I miss those days.
That person must be as old as Jerry Jones, if you don't remember. How long ago was it since, the Cowboys have been great? We're talking early 90s?
Like 95, 94?
Yeah. You ask anyone in New Mexico, they're still great until they're not great.
So are the Cowboys New Mexico's team?
Yes. I mean, it's mostly Dallas fans, a little bit of Bronco fans, tiny bit of Cardinal fans, and then you'll find that. But yeah, Dallas is just because I don't know why. It's a huge thing.
The cheerleaders, America's team.
Do you run into many Seahawks fans there?
One, my old boss, and that was it. He would wear a Seahawks shirt every single day, and that's the only reason I knew what the Seattle Seahawks were before moving here.
Oh, boy.
I'm trying to think, like, now, like, maybe... Because I've had a lot of kids grew up watching the Cowboys all across America when they were really great and then just became Cowboys fans. I feel like we're going to probably see that maybe like Kansas City Chiefs fans. Will that be the team, like, in 15, 20 years, we'll have, like, these random Chief fan bases that are not even in Kansas City.
And they're all Swifties.
Yes. Okay, we don't need to go that far.
I also wonder, though, because now with the Chiefs, like, the social media is so negative out there, whereas, like, they didn't have social media back then, so I feel like there wasn't as much hate for the Cowboys because it was just, like, you didn't get to see all this hate, whereas, like, now it's, like, there's a lot of people that don't like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
Oh, shocking. I know. You go on social media for half a second. You're right. I mean, back in those days, you had to, like, write a letter to the editor of Sports Illustrated. Then wait like 2 weeks before you got your letter printed in like the little letters to the editor comment section. That was like social media back in those days.
Yeah. Different times.
I do get a chuckle sometimes. I'll like look at like old magazines or whatever, and like you go to the letters to the editor page. I'm like, oh yeah, people were just as unhinged back in those days. They just didn't have easy access to share their opinion on social media. They had to actually write, which is even more unhinged. Like going on social media and just quickly writing something and sending while you're like, doing whatever. Like that takes like seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Back in those days, that took effort to be that unhinged.
A rock guitar legend is recovering after randomly getting shot while walking his dog. We're going to tell you what's trending after Scorpions.
The Daily Migs Show.
We know that many of our rockaholics are just waking up, just sipping that coffee, just getting on the road, heading to work, and sifting through the world of pop culture can be a giant task. So we're here to help you out and tell you what's trending.
Stranded on the Daily Migs Show. Stranded, let's go. Let's go.
67-year-old Jake E. Lee, the guitarist known for working with Ozzy Osbourne, Badlands, and the Red Dragon Cartel, was shot multiple times in what appears to be a random street shooting in Las Vegas.
I saw that yesterday. I'm glad he's going to be okay. But I was like, what in the hell's going on? I forgot all. I haven't thought about Jake E. Lee since I was a kid.
And they said he was out walking his dog pretty early in the morning and is in intensive care after being shot multiple times. But he is fully conscious, and they do expect him to make a full recovery.
Wow. He was my guitar, like I owned him. But like when I was growing up, Ozzy's had like a wealth of great guitars from Randy Rhoads, Zakk Wylde, and then when I was growing up, Bark at the Moon, that was one of my first cassettes I ever purchased, and boom, there's Jake E. Lee just shredding on the guitar, and I thought he was like one of the coolest dudes ever. Plus he had a cool name, Jake E. Lee.
That does sound cool.
Yeah. And then all my buddies would always argue. Like my older friends would be like, "No, Randy Rhoads is the better guitarist." And I'm like, "Hell no, it's Jake E. Lee, man." But you think about like Ozzy, he always had great guitarists.
Well, just so you know, it is actually Randy Rhoads is better.
Moving on. Oh, Danny, you're going to say Zakk Wylde's better?
Yes, exactly. Honestly, I thought you said Randy Rhoads, and I was thinking that you were talking about the wrestler. Wasn't there a wrestler named Randy Rhoads? I was like, no.
Buddy Rose?
I don't know. I'm getting so confused at all of this.
Wrestlers, guitarists for Ozzy. Who knows what's going on? All I know is when I think of Pringles, I think of two things. Oh. I think of them going in, you get them in those cans, and I think of this awesome Mitch Hedberg joke.
I think Pringles' initial intention was to make tennis balls. But on the day that the rubber was supposed to show up, a big truckload of potatoes arrived. And Pringles said, "What the hell? Cut them up."
Mitch, man, he's so the best. But you always think of, when you're thinking of Pringles, they always come in those cans.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, they've now decided to change things up. Now, granted, it's not the original Pringles, but they got these new things called Pringles Mingles, and they're going to be sold in bags. And I don't know why that bothers me, but for some reason, it's bothering me.
It's all about presentation, and I am also equally bothered.
And also, they don't look like actual Pringles. They look like little bow ties, or like they look almost like the little mustache that the Pringles guy has. I don't know if you've seen these things.
Oh, yeah.
What they call the Pringles Mingles. And like, yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
Not really feeling it, man.
You can't really say once you pop, the fun don't stop in a bag form.
No, it's not the same.
It's very disappointing.
Again, I don't know why that bothered me, but when I saw that this morning, I'm like, son of a bitch.
Don't mess with my Pringles. The 2025 edition of the Las Vegas Festival Sick New World is set for April 12th at the Las Vegas Festival grounds. Headliner, Metallica.
Nice.
Along with some other major acts like Linkin Park, Queens of the Stone Age, AFI, and Gojira. And all of these tickets will be starting, I think, a pre-sale on October 18th at 10 a.m.
The funny thing is I see the lineup and it's like all these heavy bands. And then the Flaming Lips. And I was like, that doesn't seem like the band that belongs in this lineup, but that would be the band that I would absolutely have to go check out because of that.
They opened for Weezer a couple weeks ago, and I didn't see their full performance, and I'm kicking myself for it. We had to wait for the babysitter to get there and get into town and all that, but I didn't see their full set, and I'm very sad about it.
I feel like they were putting together this festival like, oh, hey, we got all this heavy band, but we need a band for the people that take mushrooms. Let's get the Flaming Lips. Perfect. Let's go.
Super fun. Rockaholics Live Night is coming back, and it's happening December 13th at Showbox Soda, where everything we do on stage will be performed live, from the sound effects, the voice actors. The live barbershop quartet is always a huge hit.
And the
of
music.
Course, yes, the KISW new originals. Steve Migs, I'm excited to hear what songs you play with the band.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. Thrill's going to be jumping up on bass. Ryan Castle as well on drums. And then, of course, just like a revolving door of some of Seattle's best musicians.
The Daly Migs Show will be live. The Men's Room will be live. And those tickets will go on sale Friday morning at 10 a.m. at KISW.com. This morning, we have one more opportunity for you to try to take down Steve Migs. He's currently 286 wins, 87 losses, and 50 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daly Migs Show.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday beauty gifts, like hair care, makeup, and skincare. You'll have money left over to get your bro the big bottle of cologne. Just remind him one spritz is enough. Or waterproof mascara for that one cousin that makes you laugh till you cry during the family photo shoot.
Say cheese!
Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Feeling overwhelmed? Struggling with mental health shouldn't be the norm. At Mindful Therapy Group, we specialize in connecting you with compassionate therapists that can support you through stress, anxiety, ADHD, and so much more. With in-person and telehealth appointments available, we can get you seen in as little as 48 hours. To make things easier, Mindful Therapy Group accepts most health insurances, including Medicare, allowing you to focus on you and not your wallet. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to start your mental health journey today.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday athletic gifts like bikes, tents, and outdoor gear. You'll have money left over for a premium yoga mat so you can try to touch your toes by New Year's.
Almost there.
Or snowshoes so you can hike to your super secret spot to find the perfect tree.
Aha!
Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Ricky from Tacoma is. Ricky, are you there?
I sure am.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Ricky has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's go.
How many decades are in a century?
10.
Correct. Which country is both an island and a continent?
Pass.
Who co-stars alongside Mark Wahlberg in the comedy The Other Guys?
Will Ferrell.
Yes. What band has the albums Kerplunk and Nimrod?
Pass.
What is the most common surname in the United States?
Repeat that.
What is the most common surname in the United States?
Mr.
No.
Mrs.
No.
Miss.
No. What city is known as the Eternal City?
Pass.
The Bare Necessities is a song from what Disney movie?
The Jungle Book.
Correct. What is the layer of gases surrounding the Earth called?
My wife's gonna kill me. I don't know. Pass.
What color are the G's in the Google logo?
What color is the G in the Google logo? Blue.
Correct. What are the first 3 digits in pi?
3.14.
Yes.
Finish strong.
Ricky, you got 5 correct. You got to 10 questions, so you got 50%. Which,
Try.
you know, you tried. It was an A for effort.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I think Steve's going to get you on this one, which would be his first win today. Ouch.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder.
So
of
let's hope not, actually, because I would love if you lost all 3 times.
like pull a Seahawks and go 0 for 3.
Oh.
I don't want that. We got to shut it down right now.
Yikes. All right, Steve, are you ready?
Yeah.
How many decades are in a century?
100.
No.
Oh, 10.
Correct. Which country is both an island and a continent?
Countries in Africa?
No.
Asia?
No.
No. North America?
No. Who co-stars alongside Mark Wahlberg in the comedy The Other Guys?
Will Ferrell.
Correct.
Very mad at
What
myself.
band has the albums Kerplunk and Nimrod?
Green Day.
Yes. What is the most common surname in the United States?
Smith.
Correct. What city is known as the Eternal City?
What city's the Eternal City? Nevada.
No.
Los Angeles.
No.
Las Vegas.
No. The Bare Necessities is a song from what Disney movie?
Oh, crap. Jungle Book?
Correct. What is the layer of gases surrounding the Earth called?
Methane.
No.
Clouds.
No.
Gassy.
No. What color are the G's in the Google logo?
Blue.
Correct. What are the first 3 digits in pi?
314.
Yes. Steve, with that, you get 7 correct, which is your first win of the day, 7-5. Sorry, Ricky.
It's all good. Next time.
Have a good one, man.
Next time.
Man, the continent one's really bothering me.
I know. I hope I'm right.
Australia?
Yes. Thank you. It's a country that's both an island and a continent. What city is known as the Eternal City?
Is it the Vatican City?
No, but it is in the
Paradise City.
States.
Oh.
Italy. It's in Italy.
Sicily.
Rome.
Oh.
Rome is known as the Eternal City.
Okay.
And what is the layer of gases surrounding the Earth called?
The atmosphere?
Yes.
Aren't you smart?
Seems so crazy.
Sure didn't.
Wow.
Ricky even said his wife's going to kill him for not knowing that. So
Was she a teacher?
I don't know what she was, but the answer is atmosphere. So she's probably really going to kill him because it's not, that hard. Well, you still won, Steve. Congrats.
The level of shame from the two of you.
I know. It's so bad. KISW presents Disturbed, The Sickness 25th anniversary tour coming up next year, May 5th, Climate Pledge Arena. And we're giving out code words all week long for you to text to 206-803-ROCK for a shot at winning tickets to that show. Today's morning code word is game. Text the word game to 206-803-ROCK for your chance to win tickets, and you can get full contest details over at KISW.com. From time to time, we like to ask a simple question, Steve. And we have one right now, 206-803-ROCK. Give us a call, and we promise this is a simple question. And it's all based on if you have ever been to a pumpkin patch around here.
I am so excited to ask this question because it all stems from an incident that happened while I was at the corn maze over at Spooner Farms.
You've already been patching this year.
Yes.
All right, call us up now, 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Guns N' Roses.
The Daily Migs Show.
Steve Migs.
Yes.
You're a pumpkin patch enthusiast.
Well, yeah, my wife loves going. I actually do enjoy going to the pumpkin patch, and Tatum, obsessed with the pumpkin patch. Learned a valuable lesson. Don't go on the weekends.
Was it crazy?
It was a zoo. We went to one Spooner Farms, which we
Okay.
usually go during the weekdays, and it's still pretty packed, but this was just cars parked all along the streets, and the lines were crazy, and all I'm thinking is this place is making bank the entire time. We're doing the big truck ride and like all these little kid events, but the thing that we always love doing besides getting pumpkins is going through the corn maze.
Why?
Danny, do you not like corn mazes?
I hate the corn maze.
You know, I would like to give you a hard time, but usually after about 15 minutes, I start to hate the corn maze as well.
If you've ever gone with a toddler and then they're all stoked about it and they're like, oh my God, let's go to the corn maze. You go to the corn maze and get lost and the little kid starts whining and you're like, okay, now I have to carry them through the rest of the corn maze, which I'm sure George has to do every single time with Sarah.
Yeah.
So you know what? The corn maze, no, it can fall off a cliff.
What kind of feels like my inner thoughts towards the end of the corn maze is pretty much that. It's also your wife maybe has to go to the bathroom and didn't think of that until we're 15 minutes into this. Now she's looking for the emergency exit of the corn maze, which apparently does exist, but we couldn't find it because we were lost in the corn maze, which leads us to the simple question for today.
Migs, what is the question you want to ask today?
So when you go through the corn maze and you pay the money to do it, they hand you a map. And all I could think is, who uses the map?
So you don't?
No. Although I think we should, but usually by the time we think we should use the map, we're already lost, and I have no idea how to get reacclimated to the map. So my wife and I were talking about it. I'm like, I wonder if anybody actually uses the map, because I'll tell you what, while we were going through Spooner Farms corn maze, everybody seemed lost, and nobody was using the map.
Oh, boy. Rob from Arlington, do you use the map at the corn maze?
You have to use the map.
Bro, I'm with you. It is awful. So you've
got to use the map.
So the moment you go in, you know exactly, you're following that map to a T.
My wife follows the map to a T. I look up at something in the distance and get my bearings before we enter, and then my wife guides us on the map. And like you say, when you got the toddlers, it never works.
Or the wife that says, oh, let's just go walk around, we'll figure it out, and then gets upset with me when she's like, well, where should we go? I don't know where we're going. I'm like, I don't know anymore either. Like, I'm just as lost as you.
Directionally challenged.
Part of me thinks this would be a great moneymaker. All these farms should create an app, like a GPS, but charge you like $15. So while you're in there, you're like lost, download our app for $15 and it'll figure your way out.
Ray is on I-5. Ray, do you use the map at the corn maze?
No, never.
Ooh.
Do you ever?
I didn't even know they had maps.
I wonder if maybe the one you go to, they don't hand one out, but we've been to a few different ones, and they always hand out, and it's fun because this one was Nightmare Before Christmas themed, kind of like Live Night.
Oh.
And so the entire maze was shaped like, the skeleton guy and the female character person. I don't know who the hell that is, but.
Sally.
Yeah, Sally from up
Have you
above.
ever went to the haunted ones?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, they don't give you a map on those.
No, those I think you just like on your own to get scared. Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. Our simple question to Juan in Lakewood. Do you use the map at the corn maze?
No.
Do they hand you a map when you go to these corn mazes?
Yeah, we go to Spooner Farms also every year.
Did you get lost?
Every year we go there. Yeah, it's fun. That's the fun part about it.
I'm with you, but then all of a sudden the small bladder is like, my wife's like, I got to go to the bathroom. We need to get out of here. I'm like, we only found 3 of the things of the 6 that we're supposed to find.
So, now, I'm just curious. I guess I haven't been to a corn maze in a couple of years. I don't remember ever receiving a map either and always getting lost, but I thought that was just part of it. I didn't know a map was an option.
I feel like that might be over the last several years that it's been like a thing. I think mainly so they could show off how cool the design is. Yeah. Danny, do you use? Oh, you hate corn mazes. Sarah, do you use a map?
Yes, I use a map, but unfortunately, I'm very, very bad at reading the map. So I'm really useless and I'm really directionally challenged. And so this year, George and I did go to a pumpkin patch, and he nixed us doing the corn maze because he gets so frustrated because he's just leading the blind and I'm the blind.
It's literally the worst. I don't like corn mazes.
No, not at all.
The haunted ones are better because the haunted ones, they usually have like a path. They're very easy to follow.
Right.
There's a way to get out. Whereas just the other ones, it's hot usually.
And the best is like you go through a tunnel and then the tunnel just leads you to the exact same place that you were at. I'm like, you're just effing with us at this point. This is ridiculous. I like this text. Okay, Steve, what happened to your man card? You used a map to get through a corn maze? No, I did not. Although I think I should have. It says, it's not a maze at that point. It's a trail. What fun is it to go through a corn maze when you know how to get through it?
Solid point.
But when your wife needs to use the bathroom, then it's like, wow, the hell do we get out of this? I try to tell her just to go duck into the corn.
Drop trowel.
Yeah, let's find a dead end, and then I'll just tell people, just dead end go around. Just dead end go around.
That's the way out.
Rockaholics, we know that you are a massive music fan, but do you think that you could name a song after only hearing 1 single second of its chorus? Prove that to us, and we will hook you up with tickets to Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They are bringing the Lost Christmas Eve tour to Climate Pledge Arena coming up on Saturday, November 23rd. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday beauty gifts, like hair care, makeup, and skincare. You'll have money left over to get your bro the big bottle of cologne. Just remind him 1 spritz is enough. Or waterproof mascara for that one cousin that makes you laugh till you cry during the family photo shoot.
Say cheese!
Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
All morning, we have received texts and calls from you that we've not yet had a chance to chat with you about, but the time has come, and we are checking in with the Rockaholics, brought to you by Olympic Hot Tub. So call us up if you've got something you'd like to chime in on from the show this morning, or if you've got something on your mind that needs discussing. 206-803-ROCK.
Got a text at 206-803-ROCK. Someone said, I heard you guys talking about using a map in a corn maze, and I thought all this time nobody ever used the map, so it was kind of funny hearing somebody actually did. Yeah, I was the same way. I honestly, just by being in Spooner Farms, walking around, we had the map in the corn maze, but I don't think anybody was using it, even though it probably would have helped because they have little checkpoints. Like you're on like a little mission to try and get things.
Oh.
We got 3 of the 6 things, and then we had to find a way out of the maze.
Sounds like a failure to me.
Oh, well, yeah, I was 50%. Massive failure. I blame my wife.
I do too.
And honestly, I need to like record the conversation I have with my wife because I feel like every year this happens. She wants to do the corn maze, and it's fun. Until she needs to, because she drinks so much water, so she needs to go to the bathroom, and then it becomes moment of pure anxiety. Like, we need to get out of this maze because I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
And then it's your job to be the boss and get her out of there.
I have no idea, other than me just like crashing through the corn.
Like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh, that's a great text. Someone said I went to the Georgetown morgue with my wife based on you guys talking about it. Holy crap, that was terrifying and awesome. My wife almost had an accident in her pants. LOL. I highly recommend it.
He and his wife and I have that in common.
Did you almost have an accident while
I
we were
almost
there?
do that all the time.
Wow, okay.
I've seen it. When she starts laughing too hard on the show, you could tell.
You're right. There was that one time where she's like, gotta go to the bathroom. I'm laughing too hard.
Yep.
So for those that know, we went to the Georgetown morgue, what was it, last week?
Yes.
And it's open. Go check it out, man. It's incredible. It's a great time. And Danny pulled out his phone and recorded us while we were going through their like haunted mansion. What was it? Haunted morgue. Yeah.
Steve, where are we at right now?
This is crazy. The Georgetown morgue, and we've seen body bags. Taryn's already been. Ah! Jesus. What the hell? Taryn is freaking out. I know. Oh, I got wet. Hey, that's what he said.
Did you get wet, Terry?
Wet?
Yeah.
With blood?
I don't know.
It's the opposite of wet right now. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with this, but apparently I don't remember any of that. Like, I was just on high alert.
You're almost blacked out from fear.
It was spooky.
This is oh, there's cockroaches.
Hey, I don't like this. Oh, hey, back off, man. Back off. And I'm saying back off to fake monsters.
Yeah, there was nobody in there. There's no workers when we went through it.
No, this is just the actual. I know that gets even the fact that it was that scary without the actors.
People chasing you and jumping out at you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely gave us a wild ride.
I want to go back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At night.
Yes.
And let's take Taryn and have her drink a bunch of water
You
before we
guys,
go through.
that would be a terrible idea.
Well, you
survived the Georgetown morgue.
Joey, that place is awesome. And Joey's how about he's like a second generation like scare actor?
Yeah, he said he started working there when he was 13.
Yeah, his dad was a part of it as well. I thought that was pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
Glad you guys like it. Yeah, we try and make it fun for everybody.
That was without a doubt the coolest thing I've ever been a
when
part
it's
of.
dark, adds a whole new layer.
Like a layer of heart attacks.
I mean, I can't even believe how much it just kept going and going and going. That might be the longest haunted experience I've ever had.
It went for a while.
For sure. 206-803-ROCK, checking in with the Rockaholics. We've got the Interstate Hauler in Olympia who went to a haunted corn maze. And what happened in the corn maze?
What's up, Steve?
What up, man?
Hey, I'll tell you what. There's a Rutledge corn maze. Dude, you want the bejesus scared out of you. You got to go through that because you're going through it at night. There is no map. If you even try to light your way through with a cell phone, you get yelled at from inside the corn maze. And as you're walking through there, people are actually able to reach out and grab a hold of you or touch you from behind. And, you know, all of a sudden you're like, you just jump. Nobody's there. They've got a few people in there with chainsaws just come out of the and I mean, it just scares the living cheese. Yeah, my wife, I took her through there, and, yeah, she piddled a little bit.
See, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one who might wet themselves.
Well, at the Georgetown morgue, they made a point that like our actors don't touch anybody.
Right.
I mean, that's avoid a disaster. Because could you imagine you're on high alert, you're freaking out, and then someone starts grabbing you?
Steve would turn into like the verified champ, and all of a sudden just start fighting people. I think.
See, I'm more picturing Steve that passes out.
Oh,
that's the one I'm picturing.
I'll probably get a couple swings in as I'm passing out. I might not hit anybody, but I'm going to be swinging as I'm dying.
But body slamming.
Yeah.
A 71-year-old woman is going viral for pole dancing. And it's nothing dirty. I promise. It's actually a pretty incredible story.
Okay.
And you're going to hear from her at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
A 71-year-old woman named Mary out of Los Angeles is defying her age and gravity by pole dancing. And she's not a stripper, but she does perform.
Oh.
It's really just kind of a fitness and exercise thing,
So
you know?
she's not at Showgirls?
No, she is
Okay,
not.
bummer.
But this is Mary talking about why she loves pole dancing so much.
A friend of mine said, well, I'm taking pole dancing. I thought, well, that sounds fun. The bug had bit me, and I had to do this. I just had to do it. And I always say, if you're going to try it, don't just do one time, because you'll come away the first time and say, oh, I'm sore. I didn't know I had muscles there. You can't be a wet noodle and be on the pole. I think you have to have a really positive attitude, a can-do attitude, and then you can really go far. You'd be amazed at what you can do if you don't give up.
You can't be a wet noodle and be good on the pole. Sounds a lot like somebody that we know.
Being good on the bowl does not equal being good on the bean.
That's like your spirit animal right there.
Well, we did
the grandma you never knew you wanted.
We watched some videos of her doing what she does. She is really good.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean...
Did she make you tingle, Steve?
No. But like, I was not. I don't know what I was expecting when you said 71-year-old that was a pole dancer. I just thought grandma on a pole, like that's adorable. But then I was like, grandma on a pole, like I mean, I wouldn't say no to a lap dance.
She was working it, that's for sure.
She worked at the club and sons, and now here's Grandma Alice. I'm like, damn, Alice, looking good.
All right, so you're cool with a grandma on a pole. What about a robotic finger giving you an exam?
What? Being good on the bowl does not equal being good on the bean.
Hard pass.
You wouldn't let a robotic finger give you an exam?
No, I don't even want a human finger giving me an exam.
We're going to talk more about this during the Daily Migs download after Nirvana.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Hello, Ryan Castle.
Good morning.
Joining us in the studio.
Good morning. How wonderful for you.
You know what? We are blessed beyond measure.
Yeah.
Blessed beyond measure, for sure.
You're welcome.
Hey, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. Yesterday, a great day, finally, for us Seattle sports fans to enjoy a crushing win by your Seattle Kraken, as everybody seemed to score. 7 different players scored goals. They ended up beating the Nashville Predators 7-3.
Wow.
They're coming back home. They're going to be taking on the Philadelphia Flyers on Thursday, so tomorrow.
Let's go Kraken.
Or as I like to call them, the PPs.
The PPs.
Oh, wait, no, Flyers is not a PH, is it? It should be.
Researchers in China have created a robotic finger that could be used for prostate exams.
Okay, that's close to what I was thinking.
Can we sign you up?
It's in the general area.
So they've been working on
Start
this.
with the prostate, then who knows where it goes.
I'm doing it. I'm acting it out with my finger. A flexible finger-like probe with sensors on the end.
I'm familiar with how it works.
But it won't be for just prostate exams. In a recent test, they were able to find someone's artery on their wrist and measure their pulse with this
How
robotic
high up
finger.
did they go to find that?
It's going
Right?
a lot further north than I thought it would.
They think it could also be used to find lumps in breast tissue, so more to come from the robotic finger out of China.
And let's hope they wash it first.
Do you at least get to pick the size of the robotic finger?
That's the biggest one you can find.
Perfect. Going from robots checking for your prostate, we also have a student that's in a little bit of trouble because this student used or allegedly used AI, the robots, to write a paper and got in trouble for it. But his parents are so pissed because they say our smart kid did not use AI to write this paper, and they're suing the school.
Wow.
In fact, here are the parents talking about the lawsuit.
They told us that our son cheated on a paper, which is not what happened. They basically punished him for a rule that doesn't exist.
In my lay opinion, they violated his civil rights. They treated him and punished him more severely than other students.
He got a perfect score on the ACTs, and he's looking to go to Stanford or MIT or some of the top schools, and he's missed the opportunity already for rolling admissions.
You can't undo the Saturday detention that you gave him, but there are some things that you can fix right now and do the right thing.
Do the right thing. I don't even believe those are real people. I bet his parents are AI as well.
Yeah.
Do they know they are?
They'll blow their minds once they realize that.
Pittsburgh Steelers coach Mike Tomlin has indicated that Russell Wilson will be considered to start at quarterback for the team's upcoming game against the New York Jets.
So he gave him
Limited.
Game of strong maybe, huh?
We're thinking about it.
They say Justin Fields has performed, pretty decently, but a little bit shaky in the last couple of games. So, it might be time for Mr. Unlimited to do his thing.
They're 4-2, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that maybe he's not perfect, but they're winning.
It's not bad. It's not the Seahawks record.
Go Hawks. Go Hawks.
Hey, as far as weather, we're going to hit a high of 56 degrees. It's going to be cloudy. The DMD is brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle and his robotic finger are up next with the Morning 12 pack.
Wow. The Daily Migs Show.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday beauty gifts, like hair care, makeup, and skincare. You'll have money left over to get your bro the big bottle of cologne. Just remind him one spritz is enough. Or waterproof mascara for that one cousin that makes you laugh till you cry during the family photo shoot.
Say cheese!
Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Feeling overwhelmed? Struggling with mental health shouldn't be the norm. At Mindful Therapy Group, we specialize in connecting you with compassionate therapists that can support you through stress, anxiety, ADHD, and so much more. With in-person and telehealth appointments available, we can get you seen in as little as 48 hours. To make things easier, Mindful Therapy Group accepts most health insurances, including Medicare, allowing you to focus on you and not your wallet. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to start your mental health journey today.
Jordan B. Peterson, We Who Wrestle with God Tour.
If you say the truth and nothing else, you'll have an immense adventure as a consequence. You won't know what's going to happen to you, but the truth will reveal the world the way it's intended to be revealed, and the consequence for you will be that you'll have the adventure of your life.
Live across North America in 2025. Get tickets now at livenation.com.